Their amended will address all issues and probably bring in newly discovered ones.
The legal world just exploded, and what we're seeing isn't justice. It's corruption playing out in broad daylight.
Is there some corruption that could have happened? I mean, I know where you stand.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have a breaking news update.
Breaking news, Justin Baldoni has seemingly lost his legal war with Blake Lively.
Breaking news, a federal judge in New York dismisses Justin Baldoni's lawsuit against Blake Lively.
This is a devastating defeat.
Justin Baldoni's lawsuit against Blake Lively, Ryan Reynolds, has been dismissed. This is a major legal setback. So the judge here says that his claims were not legally sufficient.
Justin Baldoni was suffered a huge blow and it's over, but we can find the silver.
Lyman, who is overseeing the consolidated federal cases here, tossed Baldoni's lawsuit into.
Even if everything that the Wayfarer parties said is true in their complaint, they can't sue Blake Lively, Ryan Reynolds, and Sloan for these out-of-court, allegedly defamatory statements because of these strong First Amendment protections.
Missing this case like this, I don't think there's much hope for Baldoni to actually receive any form of compensation for what he's gone through.
Lyman is saying that that's a lot. So I'm going to allow them to get out of some.
He could be telling the truth still, which we all believe. Blake Lively's claims could be false. The problem is he had to make a claim, right? He has to have a claim that defamation and things, and that's really what the issue.
The entertainment world is still reeling from Blake Lively's controversial legal victory over Justin Baldoni. But beneath the surface of this courtroom win lies a tangled web of Hollywood power plays, manipulated narratives, and shocking betrayals that threaten to unravel everything. What was framed as a simple legal dispute has exploded into a full-blown scandal exposing the dark underbelly of celebrity justice, with each new revelation more damning than the last. At the center stands Blake Lively, the picture-perfect star, who expertly played the victim card, until cracks began showing in her carefully constructed facade. Behind those tearful interviews and calculated public appearances, insiders reveal she was micromanaging every aspect of the media narrative, leveraging her America's sweetheart image to systematically destroy Baldoni's reputation. But her strategy may have backfired spectacularly now that court-ordered psychiatric evaluations have exposed disturbing inconsistencies in her emotional distress claims, with experts finding evidence of rehearsed behavior rather than genuine trauma. Then there's Ryan Reynolds, the beloved funny man whose behind-the-scenes actions tell a far more ruthless story. Leaked communications show Reynolds operating as the silent enforcer, using his A-list clout to pressure studios into blacklisting Baldoni threw thinly veiled ultimatums about future collaborations. His involvement goes far beyond spousal support. This was a calculated power play from one of Hollywood's most connected players, proving that even the industry's nicest guys play dirty when threatened. The real architect of this smear campaign, however, appears to be Blake's longtime publicist Leslie Sloan, whose brazen media manipulation would make even the savviest spin doctors blush. Internal communications reveal Sloan executed what she chillingly referred to as Operation Cleanup, coordinating identical hit pieces across major outlets like Variety, The Hollywood Reporter, and TMZ to ensure Baldoni was universally painted as a predator before he could mount a defense.
If you could get sued successfully, that person, you would be wiped out. No small journalist or independent journalist or even small newspaper would ever take on a big corporation or a powerful individual. Happen. And when somebody gets sued for making statements in a complaint of SA or workplace harassment, they are basically insulated from being.
December 21st text to Blake. Phase 1 complete. He won't survive this weekend. Reads like something out of a corporate thriller, not celebrity gossip. The New York Times' Sarah Johnson added journalistic malpractice to this toxic mix when she broke every ethical rule in the book, publishing Blake's accusations hours early after coordinating with her team, effectively denying Baldoni any chance to respond. This wasn't journalism. It was complicity in a character assassination, with internal emails showing the Times prioritized Blake's PR strategy over basic fairness. Perhaps most disturbing is the involvement of Crisis Management Consulting, the shadowy PR firm behind Blake's legal complaint, the same group that previously worked to rehabilitate Harvey Weinstein's image. Their specialty? What industry insiders call offensive victim positioning, a chilling strategy of weaponizing victimhood to destroy accusers. That Blake would employ the same tactics as one of Hollywood's most notorious predators speaks volumes about how far she was willing to go. Even the judge overseeing the case, Lyman, raises serious questions about impartiality given his brother's position as an influential Hollywood director. The timing of 19 entertainment-linked organizations suddenly submitting amicus briefs just before his dismissal ruling reeks of coordinated interference, leaving many wondering whether justice was served or purchased. Now, as the dust settles, on Blake's Pyrrhic victory, the real consequences are coming into focus. Major studios are quietly distancing themselves, nervous about association with such toxic revelations. Netflix has paused projects, Sony has mysteriously postponed discussions about a Simple Favor sequel, and industry whispers suggest Blake's once unstoppable career momentum has stalled. Meanwhile, Baldoni, though defeated in court, is gaining unprecedented public sympathy and preparing an appeal backed by shocking new evidence, including a tell-all documentary that promises to expose even more damning truths.
Nothing else that Justin and the Wayfarer parties can claim or type up in their computer.
Baldoni and Wayfarer were suing for civil extortion, defamation, false light invasion of privacy, covenant of good faith and fair dealing, intentional interference with contractual relations, intentional interference with prospective economic advantage, negligent interference with prospective economic
It's never just about one lawsuit. It's a watershed moment exposing how power operates in Hollywood, where the right connections can bend justice, where PR firms weaponize trauma, and where the line between victim and villain depends entirely on who tells the story first. As Baldoni's team prepares their next move and Blake's camp scrambles to contain the fallout, one thing is clear. In the court of public opinion, this battle is far from over. The real verdict on who wins and who loses won't come from a judge, but from an industry and an audience, finally seeing through the facade.